Hey guys, welcome back to Guitar with Ed. This is a quick video, that's why I'm up close and all that. I need to show some fingers and only have one camera available today. So I was talking with one of my students, his name is Caleb. Uh, we were talking, he's doing pretty good with the soloing over pentatonics and all that stuff, using it in Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and such. And we were talking some melodic patterns. They're like just groupings of patterns, groupings of notes. So we're going to walk through our A minor pentatonic. This will work nice over your blues progressions. You know, this whole thing. Um, so we were talking about groups of three is what we're doing. Not just triplets, but groups of three anyway. So we're talking about any scale you play. It doesn't matter if it's major scale, minor scale, pentatonics, whatever modes. Uh, these groupings, you hear them in music all the time. So these are three. You're gonna go up the scale three notes. Up the scale three notes. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna go backwards one note of the scale and start this pattern all over again. So we're gonna go back over here to our C note here, 8th fret, and start the pattern again. And you're gonna be at going from here, going 1 to the 5th string, 2, and into our E note on the 5th string, 3. And then you're gonna do the same idea. You're gonna back up one note and start again. 1, 2, 3. Then back up again, one note of the scale. So the last note you played, the last note we need to go to here is this, our E note again. So then you get 1, 2, 3. Then back up one note of your scale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it would sound something like this. A little faster maybe. Yeah, and it's a great little pattern. It works almost over anything. It's nice when you're soloing through something, you know. And you can do it in reverse. Like anything you do, scale-wise and such, if you go forward, go backwards, right? Reverse it. Just simple child logic, turn it around. So it's gonna weird you out at first, though. It's amazing how the same thing one way, and you're just doing the same thing, just backwards, could be so much. It can be so much harder all of a sudden at very first, anyways, to wrap your brain around. So what we'll do is we'll go backwards through this. So you're starting at the 8th fret to the 5th fret, because we're still in A minor pentatonic. And that leaves us here on the 2nd string at the 8th fret. Then you're going to go back to the 1st string on the 5th fret, come back again to the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then to the 5th string. And then you're going to return to your pinky here. That was the last, like the next note we need to go back to here. Back one note. Then back one note. Then back one note. 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 So that would be something like. I know a lot of guys don't like using their pinky, but it'll do you well. You don't have to work as hard stretching. So there's an evil one way or another. This guy's weak. Your pinky's really weak. It takes a long time to strengthen it. You just got to be kind of hard-headed and just make yourself do it. Do it slow. Eventually it comes. Because this, I had to work like crazy to get this here. Although I have little hands, I'm only like 5'9" or something, 5'8", and short arms, so this doesn't work for me so well. I prefer to use use my pinky, and it'll help you out when you're doing this kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm not used to playing with a pick anymore. I'm all fingerstyle nowadays, so I'm kind of losing the pick thing. I don't really keep that up. Just when I'm playing with students. So try to man up and use your pinky. It will definitely reap the rewards as you get more progressed in your playing. You really will, because you can do stuff like this. Now try that without your pinky. It's not going to happen. I mean, this is not going to happen unless you happen to be a tall guy like Paul Gilbert or something like that. Then you're fine. But you got to deal with what you've been born with. So those groups of threes are great things. And so then we'll move on to the next one. This concept is same idea. Group of three again. Three is a major thing in music. It becomes odd, becomes even, becomes odd, becomes even, and keeps things from being very square sounding. So this one, we're going to go simply up the pentatonic minor scale here, the A minor pentatonic. We're going to go up 3 strings, starting on your first finger here on our A note. A, C, D, C, D, E, that kind of thing, but we're going to do it here like this. 6th string, then to the 5th, then to the 4th. Then you're simply just going to start your new pattern starting on the 5th string on your first finger. Then you're simply just going to come back again, 1 string, just like we did the 1 note thing, 1 string this time. Then come back 1 more. So something like that, sped up, is going to sound something like this. And reverse. 2nd string now, start on your pinky, because we're going backwards, right? So, which sounds like. Yeah, and these are really cool because it makes the guitar sound like it makes a simple scale, a little chunk of the neck, sound like you're like crossing the whole fretboard. It gives the effect of. But don't just go up and down like that. Start using these in phrases. You end on a phrase. That kind of thing. Use it as a device to get from point A to point B. A lot of my students, they've moved on from this, and I got them starting to do pentatonic minors, but diagonal. Diagonal. It's a nice 5-note pattern, actually. You're starting backwards off your root here. Your root is A, so you're not in this. You're in box 5 of the pentatonic minor here. And you're crossing through box 1, and then into box 3. This whole deal. And then eventually making it to the very top end here of box 4. But you're getting from point A to point B, way down here to way up here. And these patterns are great. It's a 5-note pattern. You're going to start below your root, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to slide it. And then do the exact same thing starting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now here, since the B string is only 3 notes apart instead of 4 notes apart, you have to shift up. That B string always causes a 1 fret shift up, always with your patterns. And you get this. Sorry. Some of these patterns are hard to just kind of call off because my fingers just start going on their own sometimes. So we're coming backwards now. the 3 string pattern sounds pretty cool when you're doing repetitive, repeat it. That kind of thing. So there you go. There's a quick lesson in pentatonics. I'll be back later with more for you on this kind of stuff, a little more in depth. This was just to recap our lesson yesterday. Thank you very much.